Hey, Mike.
Hey, Harland,
Good
how
to
are
see
you
you.
doing?
I am doing great. I hope you had a good weekend and with your family, and we sure had a good time here in DeLand too. Yep.
Yes, we did. We had family together, and that's one of the nice things about Thanksgiving is, getting together with family and friends. Sometimes you can't have family together, so you meet with friends, and so
Yep. Yep. Glad it was.
it,
Hope everybody else watching this has had a good Thanksgiving and these holidays are on us here already. It's December. Wow. Mike, I wanted to talk today with our folks about what we are doing because it's a little bit of a shift. We are multifamily investors, Mike and I. We've been at this for a good while, and we've actually got some experience in other aspects of real estate, single family, have portfolios of investments, do a lot with that. We've been through, as multifamily investors, a full cycle with 128 units in Tallahassee, uh, all the way through, and we've been general partners on that. Mike, what's that been like?
that was really a great experience. You learn a lot when you end up going through the whole process. It's like from the time we were working together as a team to find a property, then somebody does find a property. So now you focus all your efforts on that one. It's under contract. Then you have your due diligence. You have the SEC paperwork, your filings you have to do. And all of this is, I mean, it's extra things to do during the due diligence phase while you're leading up until closing. And then you close on the property and you look like you have something to add in there.
Yeah, it's quite a lot of work as GPs, as general partners in this, and many of you are considering being limited partners. An awful lot of work that we did, finding investors, working with them, closing on the property, opening it up, dealing with problems, making a lot of decisions, all the way through for years, communicating with investors. And eventually we're able to wrap that up at a point that hit right for us when the market was right and find a buyer for the property so that we could get out. What's that like at the back end, Mike?
Yeah, at the back end, then you are preparing for the sale, looking at the market, making sure you can get the best price for the property. But you also want it to be in line with what the investors want. Do they want to sell now or do they want to stay in longer? What's the best time? And the GPs may have the final decision, but you also want to know what the investors are thinking as well. So when the time is right, you can either possibly refinance or you can sell the property and exit, which we chose to do. And then after that, after the closing, then you have distributions that go out to all of your investors.
And we were very successful with that 128 units up in Tallahassee over that period of time, both getting into it, operating it, getting out of it, making a really good return for our investors with that. And one of the things we found, we learned a lot of that, a lot of learnings in that process. So we're quite experienced at this point, but we realize some operators are better than others as we get to know them around the country. We've got connections with operators all over the country over the last 5, 6 years now. And one of the things Mike and I have been doing is running a 28-point checklist on the folks that we know as operators out there to kind of rank them. Who are the best of the best in the country? We look at their track record, their skills and their team. What are some things we look at for operators, Mike?
Well, one of the things is how many times they've gone full cycle.
Mhm.
We look at their management experience, how many doors under management they have. Uh,
How successful they've been with their decisions, their properties, dealing with their investors, their just integrity, the values, that old know, like, and trust them. An awful lot there that we rank the operators in the country, but also the deals, even with the best operators, some deals are better than others, aren't they, Mike?
that's right. We talk about in real estate, three most important words are location, 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 but that's not always true because if you don't have the cash flow there, it doesn't matter how good the location is. I mean,
Mhm.
there really are other aspects that are important, but we do look for a great location and we want to have other things fall in place as well. Like How would you describe a dream deal there, Harland?
Well, several things. One, the operator for sure, but a dream deal is in a state that is investor friendly. A dream deal would be one that the financing has been negotiated beneficially. The terms of that are there. There's a lot of potential for upside in the investment itself. So we look for great operators, the best of the best, who have some really sweet deals out there, and then we love it when they put the two together. In fact, we found one recently that where a tremendous, skilled, high integrity operator with a deal that is just excellent. And when we find those, we invest with them on their deals. We personally invest with them when they put those two together. Uh, about this deal right now, Mike, what makes it a great operator with a great deal?
One of the things I see is their proven track record with the management.
Mhm.
When they've the management's been able to take a property that was only 30% occupied and then brought that occupancy over 90%, which is incredible. That speaks to uh, the strength of the management, the discipline, and being able to have the financial resources to take it from the depths to a nice asset in the community. And
Yeah,
and it was, but not only that, but the community leaders took notice as well because of the improvements.
yeah, it's quite an amazing property here that we're looking at right now with this operator. Excellent neighborhood, actually, near schools, serving families well, making a great impact for affordable housing in this area. And yet it's a great deal. And when we find something like this, when possible, we partner with the operator, and we've been able to do this on this one, and then invite folks like you to join us. And so this Wednesday night, we have a webinar coming up that we invite you to come find out about this excellent operator with a sweet deal that might provide some real benefits for you as an investor, as a passive investor on this.
All right, so watch below for additional details on how to connect with us on Wednesday.
Yeah, and after we sign off and say goodbye, there'll be a bit there that'll give you the webinar link. Join us on Wednesday and find out about this excellent operator with a really sweet deal that can provide some tremendous benefits for you as an investor. Mike, thanks for your time this morning.
All right. Thank you, Harlan.
See ya. Bye-bye.